right, so I'll talk through putting here, and it's just really, I'm just going to talk through field putting and how I would assess a line, read it, and then adapt. Right. So first off, you got to find the right view, which this is obviously not the right view because this is like a Kiowa camera angle where it's like angled a little bit, so it's kind of hard to look at the dots. Now there's some benefits to this, but ideally not our line. This is much better because we get a very good look at what the actual putt's going to do. And then, if I'm field putting, I just go literally I say grid by grid, and it's just a quick overview. It's not like I'm like analyzing one grid for an extended period of time. Thinking about the speed first and foremost, right? So this is very fast green, so we're going to hit this close to 8 feet. So the beginning of the putt's really not going to do much because of the speed, right? But it will do a little bit. So let's say it breaks a little bit. And then most of our break's going to be this last third of a grid or whatever, third of the putt. So if we factor it going a little bit, then I literally just take my mouse and just draw what I think it's going to do based on what I'm seeing. And then that's the apex I see right there. So apex being the highest point of the break when I do it in my mind, be right on that line. I see it dropping on that line. And then that's when I make a decision, like, is it the right line or is it not? And if it's not, can I just misting it off and be okay? Which I think the answer would be yes here. I think if anything, I miss this putt on the high side. Isn't necessarily a bad thing, but a lot of times when I see putts, I see mistings. I don't really see dings. So I'm going to go ahead and play for the misting. It's just going to be a little over 7 feet, and I'm just going to miss a little early. Or I'm going to ding it. Either way, I think it'll be okay. But a misting would have been dead center. The important thing was, it's either pull it, ding it, cannot miss late there. If I miss late with the break, that putt doesn't go in. But if I pull it a hair or I ding it, we're good. All right, first round of the day for me. Hopefully this goes well, but I do enjoy a good warm-up round. All right. I don't know if I should hit them close or I don't know if I should just play my normal shots. I think I'm just going to play normal shots here. Maybe we'll hit some trick shots, and if it goes awry, then we just have some interesting putts we get to try to make. So I guess that's not the end of the world. I've never done here. Let's just try this and see how it works out. I'm going to hit a full top 9-iron. I should get a little bit of run on this. A full top 9-iron from the fairway. It's an interesting play. Not ideal. Definitely not something you'd want to do competitively, but it's an interesting play nonetheless. All right, so that leaves us with a little right to left bender. This is another putt. Again, we're going to hit it. We're going to hit it pretty firm. It's going to be almost the same exact number we just hit the last one. Again, looking at the dots, which camera view is best for me? I think they're both really showing the same amount of break. So from that perspective, it doesn't matter. Me personally, my opinion, I think this view is a lot better. Then we're just assessing. Again, we're kind of looking at the putt. If I were to look at this dead straight at the hole, if I don't move it, where would it go? My opinion, it probably misses somewhere about there. I could also correlate that to there. In theory, it should be the same exact miss, right? If I just equal opposite that, we should be good. And I think on that line with the ding, we should be in the hole. But if it doesn't feel right, you adjust. Again, I'm either going to ding or miss late here. We missed a hair late, but not much. So you always want to miss ding against the break, if that makes sense. You never want to miss ding with the break. So in this case, if it's forward view, meaning on the other side of the cup we're seeing now, if it's right to left, I don't want to miss on that side. Yep, misting into the break, exactly. There's no method to the madness, when do I misting, when do I not. It's just more of a more of a feel thing, and sometimes it's a safety thing. A lot of times I have every intention of dinging the putt, and then the meter gets almost there, and then I have a change of heart last second, and then I miss ding. Actionary. Trust your gut when it comes to that stuff, I would say. What do we want to hit here? I'm actually going to hit a punch. An interesting little shot. Little punch 7-iron. Would have been good if I hit the ding, but kind of a same type of break. What's up, guys? All right, so kind of a very similar putt to last hole where we got this like downhill bender type of situation. And we're going to hit it very close to 7.5 feet. Kind of the same. It's honestly, I think it could be the same line, but getting a feel for it. I think it's a little bit higher. So again, I'm going to look and see which camera angle is best. I don't like this camera angle because it's a little bit angled, whereas this one slightly less angled and just gives me a better feel for what the putt's going to do. I think we need to play a little bit more break than what we're playing right now. Probably right there. Right there with a miss ding late, or should we ding it? I definitely think it's a miss ding late, and on this line, it's going to be a decent miss ding. Either that or we play more, but I like this line with a decent miss ding here. Probably I should have missed dinged that a little bit more. But for me, like feel putting, it's all about visualization, right? Like getting an actual feel, seeing it go in, all that fun stuff. If I don't see the putt drop, then I readjust until in my mind the putt drops. Is it going to drop every time? Obviously not. You know, if you play around with it, get better and better at it. It's like anything else, you know. More to utilize it. I mean, the same thing I do for shots. Think of missed dings with putts, same missed dings with shots, right? Right to left win, I'm not gonna pull that. All right, so it's 5.1 down 0.6, very fast greens, and I'm gonna hit this with some pace. So I'm actually gonna hit this probably closer to 6 feet. I guess that's another important thing is you got to know your speed, right? So before you hit the putt, you need to know what pace you're gonna hit it, because that determines how much break you're gonna play. I'm obviously playing a little less break here because of the speed I'm hitting this putt. What's up, Binka? How you doing? You Bruise? About to get very busy in here. Oh, we're popping off. All right, so we're off to a good start here. Like I said, I've been trying to incorporate field putting a little more into my game. Am I going to play the showdown? I am going to play the showdown, yeah. After we get warmed up, we'll play. All right, what do we got here? 90, barely uphill, little into the wind. It's going to play like 92 probably. 92 with just a little bit amount. Old school raid coming, huh? No heartbeat. Hopefully we go long. Oh, we went long. Oh, we went long. Holy cow, did we go. All right, that was unexpected to go that long. Scott, thank you very much for the follow, man. Much appreciated. All right, so this is going to be, it's basically, if you add these numbers up, it's like 12. So I'm just going to play at 12. When I have putts like this where it's like, the right grid's barely breaking, the left grid's breaking a little bit more, what I'll do is I'll take the aimer or the dots and I'll line them up with the actual flag stick. I'll move them right through the flag. It just gives me a little better feel. Like, again, field putting is just all about visualization. So it gives me a little better feel. So the first half's not going to do much. All our break is coming right in here. So the very last part's going to break. I like that line a lot with a ding. We're going with the 60-foot scale. That's one where I usually will try to ding it, or I got to do a very very, very gentle misting. So this one we're going to try to ding. If we do miss ding, it's got to be just a little late, a hair late. Oh, that was early. We got lucky; it didn't deviate. That's one that could have really easily pulled way off line. Got really lucky and it didn't move off its line. Which that is called balance. If you're looking at your putter stats, that is what balance means. Basically means how well will your putts stay on line. I don't have my stream labels up, so I don't know what is happening. I hear some follows and stuff like that going on. Thank you, folks. Will I get that pulled up? Abi Fiji, I think. Thank you very much for the follow. Gracias, gracias. Sorry, can't stay totally bushed here. I'll get the replay tomorrow. All right, gotcha. Problem? Mic sounds solid. Yeah, we made some changes. Like I said, I tried to record a putting video last night and it just went terrible. So we're gonna try to do it on stream today. All right, this is a solid number. Just go try to hold this out. Oh man, yanked it. Low greens is probably not gonna come down the slope either. All right, this will be a good tester. A good field putt tester. Getting ready from Josh. Any day now. Sometime we will. All the way from Fiji. I like it. So again, first thing we got to assess is how hard are we going to hit the putt? You know, because this is a big breaker, right? So if we're playing this at speed, and my advice to you guys, we're talking about 6-foot putts, especially on like fast greens or slower type greens. You never play them at speed. From this distance, you're never going to play this putt at speed. So I'm picturing a line that if I miss is going to go at least this far past. Right, so it's going to have a little bit of turn on it. So again, we got to pick our view. I don't really like this view because it encompasses 2 grid lines. So I'm not a big fan of that. Seeing my line, I see it about right there and pretty firm, to be honest. Then if I go into this view and click that, now I've got everything on one grid. I'm seeing a little bit less. So I could either go for the ding and hope that this line's right, or I miss a little late, actually. So I'm actually going to miss into the break, which I wouldn't necessarily recommend. Until you get a little more comfortable with it, it's probably not ideal. It's something where as you start to gain a little more feel, you can do it a little easier. So obviously, if you're just starting out, don't do that. But as you get more advanced and a better feel for it, you'll know kind of how it's going to react when it comes off the putter, if it goes to plan. Let's see here. We just want to make sure we don't come up short. Go long. Okay. Oh my, hello. You won some coins? Wait, they're giving away coins? Huh. They're giving away coins. Thank you. Ooh, Gary, thank you very much for the follow, man. Much appreciated. I like to hit this nice and tight here. Ideally, I like to just cozy one up here. Nope. Ooh, that was really bad. I missed really late. First round of the day, though. Always struggle to hit the ding first round of the day. Good field putt though. It's gonna be a good field putt for us. I'm gonna hit this about 17 feet or so. Again, find my camera angle. This it's not bad. It gives me a really good feel for what the first half of this putt's gonna do. Not much. And then this camera angle gives me a good view of what the last half's gonna do. So we know the first half's really not gonna do much. So I'm really just reading the putt from about right here. And again, I'm just gonna kind of draw a visual. If the ball were right here and I was putting it, To me, it's right about there. Go to this view and I see a little bit more. So I could either miss ding or we go for the ding. I kind of like playing the miss ding here. I like just missing late on this line. Boom, dead center. I like it. Again, the reason why it's just a visualization, right? I could see it going in. And you don't putt until you see it go in. We can clear everything here. Bunker's not really an issue. Thank you. Sometimes you got to make those 20-footers. That's why being good at putting is so key in this game. There's just going to be times where you got to make that key, 12-footer, 10-footer, 20-footer, right? To keep the momentum going or extend the match, whatever situation you're in. Really key to be a good putter. If you want to be good at this game, putting is absolutely huge. WGT with the raid. Thank you very much. Appreciated. All right, try to hold out this last shot. I didn't make it. Got to get it there. Little right to lefter here. I could play it again. Speed. I'm not gonna play this anywhere near what this says. I want to give this a really good hit. Take out a lot of this break. So I'm thinking right there, and just hit it very firm. Like it. Go about 30% power here. Little misting late just to be safe. Thank goodness I did. You adjust break by the time it takes for the ball to reach the hole. Man, that's literally just looking at it and assessing speed and line and putting them together into one putt. So all that was happening there. Yeah, you can tell it was a warm-up round. I hit 6 out of 27 dings. Although we misdinged a lot of putts on purpose, but yeah, so good feel putting there. Hopefully that's something that helps you guys out when you're working on putting. Just some little tips and tricks there that maybe you'll shave a stroke or two off your score.